That's a good question, actually. So I was also there on January 6th as a reporter. So that story always, it's something you think about a lot, and it's something you always follow.
Kim, you're going to have to run the show for a little bit. I'm going to get interviewed.
On X or Twitter or something. And I saw that, I guess, Roger Stream, or I don't remember what I saw for the first time.
This lady that's this lady that's monitoring on my stream.
Yeah.
She's actually the one that coined hashtag Freedom Corner. Kim.
Yeah. I think I follow her on Twitter.
Yeah.
Because
she's the one actually coined the.
I think she has that in her bio as well, right? Yeah. So that's how I found her. Yeah.
So she's we call her the mega mod because she puts all kinds of stuff up here, and then I'll put them over. I can pin it over here, so all three of the chats can see it, and the streams can see it.
Yeah.
I have other ones on here. Jay Jones, he's a big. Goes to a lot of rallies and everything. Yeah. He's a mod on here. I got Tina, and let me pin this up, and I can go talk to you.
Yeah, sure.
But she's actually the one that coined it. I got a little clip of Nicole.
Yeah.
Talking about her coining it.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's something. The name Freedom Corner it's now something everybody knows what it is, right?
It's on the DC map now.
Yeah. So, at first I thought it's going to be difficult to find. You gave me the address, but I thought this is kind of a dark corner of the city, but it's really easy to find.
Yeah.
Thanks to Google Maps.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. So can you give me your name?
Okay, my name is Roger Sunderland. I am from Dickinson, North Dakota.
It's very far to Dickinson, North Dakota.
Oh yeah, it's a 2-day trip at least, and it's over 1,600 miles. Okay, I've been in DC since July 3rd of 2022. I was with another group. We were handing out constitutions and telling people about how our country's not a democracy, it's a republic. We went up to the Capitol and everything. We were staying on the National Mall and our permit ran. So we were camping at another campsite. And I said, well, this is vigil. I go, could you stream there? And I'll go, I think you can. So we came up here, that was in August. I met Vicky and Nicole, and I've been here ever since.
So can you explain what made you decide to come to these schedules?
Well, even when we were camping out in the mall, I didn't know that these guys were in here. I didn't really know. I watched the J6, but I didn't know they arrested these people that had them stuck in here. So I started finding out more and more as the days came back, and they were talking and saying what we were doing, why we were here, and finally got to the point where we got more and more people watching it on the streets, get more and more interested in it. When I started here, I had 47 people watching. Now I have thousands. So, that helps me to come here. Because the people in the chats are so important. We can stand out here with our group. Nobody's going to hear us. But once you get these streams going out, they write letters to the guys. If something happens and say somebody needs some medical treatment, they're not getting it, we have this thing called call to action, and we call the prison, we call the mayors, our senators, our representatives, you name it, the marshals, and it gets fixed. And for everything that we've done for our January 6ers has filtered through this whole complex here and made their lives better. Because it's really terrible out there. A lot of them are criminals, and they should be arrested.
Are you talking about J6?
No,
the general.
The general. And, you should be treated like a human being, not like a dog. So,
can you give an example of something that's really terrible?
The food. The food is terrible. We've called many times, and it's getting better. But, like I said, the chat people, they will donate money to their commissaries where they can buy better food. Most of the times, the guys in the pods here buy certain items, and then they'll have like Thanksgiving, they'll have a feast. It works out really well.
How many individuals have you reached?
It's been 850 something.
Warm, cold, rain, shine.
I've been out.
But how does it work? Because you live in Florida right now, you live part-time in DC. How do you do that?
Well, most of the times I have some other friends who camp at campsites. There's like 6 or 7 campsites within driving distance. We camp out most of the summer, which I love a lot. You're outdoors and have campfires. But now it's getting cold. You get Airbnbs, which I don't have a large stream of money from. That's another thing that these trap people do. They donate money so we can stay in these. We don't have the most fancies. I'll tell you that right now. But it's warm. It's got a shower, and that way we can continue streaming this stuff out to the world. I have people in England that watch, South America, New Zealand, a lot from Canada, Taiwan, Ireland. The whole world is watching what's going on right now when Trump takes office.
What do you expect?
Well, it's not going to be a complete change, It's going to take some time, but, I believe that he's going to fix a lot of things. We've got a lot of these departments that are run by the government that should be run by our states. So I believe he's going to get rid of a lot of those departments, like the Department of Education, Human Resources, stuff like that. That should be a state run. If you don't like something, you can move out of your state, or you can vote to bring it into your state. So, like they say, well, he's going to destroy education. It should be run by your state. If your state has these guidelines, you don't like it, well, vote for people that will change it to your way.
Yeah. And about, there's a lot of talk about presidential pardon. There's a lot of talk about the presidential pardon for the J6 years. Do you expect it to work?
Oh yeah, I definitely do. And it's not going to be, he will pardon them one day. But it's not going to be, they're not going to be jumping out the door, I think. There's a lot of legal stuff they got to go through. I'm planning to stay here till the middle of at least March, February. And if I have to stay longer, I'll stay. That's my plans now, because by that time, there'll be people around that will be rides to the homes or help for this or that, and that's what I'm doing.
There's no doubt in your mind that it's going to happen. And all of them.
Yeah. And if he doesn't, I'll be standing in front of the White House every night streaming and playing the song that he did with J6. He did the Pledge of Allegiance, they sing the national anthem.
Hello,
And
Patriots.
I'll be playing that every night until he comes out there and says, I'm going to pardon him.
Did you think that after the pardon,
Oh yeah. I can't say, well, we just came in and pardon. Look what the president's son has. I mean, it's been out there documented, everything. And, you know, if they can get pardoned for that kind of activity, why can't these guys?
So, at the vigil, you've done over hundreds of them now. What's your favorite part of it? Most important?
Actually, when the guys call it. You know, I've been here and we've had numerous different call-ins for the last 856 days. And, you know, you get to know these people, not like me talking to you, but they call in and, you know, you get to know their personalities. And when they leave, it kind of gets in your heart because, you know, they're going to be gone and they're going to be calling in. And most of these guys that call in are super smart. I mean, they know what they're saying. You know, they're in there 24/7. They got a lot of time to think about all this, what they're going to present or say. And I've got many clips of just different guys calling in. You know, you learn a lot of history. You learn this and that. You learn a lot about law. I didn't know half what I know about the law.
So, do you ever hear remorse?
Not the ones that call in here. They, a lot of them said they would be doing it again because it jumpstarted a bunch of people like myself to start thinking, what the heck is going on? And you know, you can tell day by day, week by week, month by month, more people are saying what's going on. And a lot of these people that are in these chats are going out, waving the flag, talking to people, and it's, you know.
But there was also some violence in there. You could say it got out of that, but that's not how you feel.
Well, you know, some of it did get out of hand. I mean, you got over 1 million, how many people are there? You know, you bump into a cop, he shoves you, or the cop jumps into you. You know, I can't speak for them, and, you know, I would, you know, if I see a cop hit an older lady, I'd be in his face. You know, that way. That's how my dad brought me up. But, you know, some people did get out of hand, but I believe some of those people were agitators that went.
FBI.
Yeah, well, that's right.
Both of them?
Yeah, both of them, yeah, sure. I mean, they even had a couple in the pod here that were in the pod.
How do you know?
Because they told us.
Like the prison cases.
Yeah.
So finally, because it's such an amazing story to come all the way from North Dakota here, to be here for so many nights in a row, what did you know?
Those guys. You know, when they talk and they're inspirational. I don't know if that's the right word. You know, we have to be here because nobody can hear them. And somebody has to be here to give them the voice. And that stream right there goes out to thousands, and they're hearing what those guys are saying.
Thank you so much.
You bet.
Is there anything I didn't ask you that you would like to talk about?
No, you basically covered it all.
Well, thank you so much.
You bet.
And I think this must be, I've never heard of anything like this, where, especially with the calling,
Right.
and then it gets on the stream, and then it's like you said, it's like a broadcast.
Yeah.
It's worldwide.
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
Well, that's why we call ourselves the people's media, because we don't cut it off. You know, it's, you know, a lot of news will be out here for 5 hours, and you only see 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's the problem I have too.
Right.
You talk maybe to 4 or 5 people, and
Condensed,
you have 2 minutes or so.
Sure.
It's always, Well, thank you so much.
You bet.